And I feel like if there's any truth you are not saying, that can pass as a lie. Like sometimes silence is a lie.
It's a lie, yeah.
True.
Ultimately, I'll stand for truth.
You have not done anything for you to doubt me. She's like, oh, she wants to know that, she wants to know that. I'm like, okay, fine. Let me be honest with you. I go be honest with her. The next thing I'm saying is withdrawal.
And she can't think. It's not
because she's like, oh, I didn't know these things. I wouldn't have. So I'm like,
me and you are in a relationship. We are in already.
No,
we're moving together.
No.
I'm not talking about you.
Okay.
We're moving. I want to be sure that okay. I mean, obviously, I will not tell you everything that's gonna.
You don't want to know. Yeah, that's true.
But the ability for me to give you more information is the ability of the more I give you. If you show that you are mature enough to handle it, and you need to against it, I give you more.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Sidekicks show. I am Damjek and meet my fellow
Sirboby.
And we have a guest in the house. Introduce yourself, please.
Adewale Sunday.
AK. Will Bonex.
Yeah.
So today we'll just be talking about something that we feel like we should talk about. We'll be talking about keeping secrets in relationships. Right?
Secrets.
Yeah.
And I think the first question that comes to mind is, should we be keeping secrets in relationships? I think let's just throw that question open and we'll go from there.
I think the first question should be, to what end? Why?
Why do we keep secrets?
Yeah, what type of secrets are we talking about?
I'm talking about secrets. Anything that secrets is basically anything that you think you should not share.
Because I think,
or you think you have to hide from the person.
That's insinuating that there will be misconduct already. Because why would you want to keep it a secret if it's good?
I get what you mean.
Misconduct.
So
in a way, it's like it's kind of pointing to like relationships can be perfect. Because for you to have secrets to keep in the first place, it means like everything is not.
It's not perfect.
It's not ideal. Yeah, the way it should be.
Definitely, but as humans, you think it's possible that we don't keep relationships? Maybe you can speak on this.
To not keep secrets.
Sorry, I said relationships. Not keep secrets.
Of course, I think that some things like a question. There's no yes or no answer to that question, because there's some things that are personal. There's some things you don't want to share with anybody. Like, do you understand? Like, there's some things that you keep to yourself. There's some things you take to the grave. So like there's some things you don't share with nobody.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that.
But that's another type of secrets. I don't think that's a. I don't think that's a relationship.
So let's assume.
If it does not pertain to the relationship, then
that's
maybe it doesn't go with.
So that's what I'm trying to explain, that there are secrets that are based on that relationship, like you cheating.
Okay.
You should. But I'm saying there's some secrets that is personal. Okay, if your daddy was a ritualist. Let's say your daddy was a ritualist.
So I think let me say something. I think there are, before you can, what makes people share their secrets, right? Is if you feel like it's a safe space.
Yeah.
And I think for you to share any level of secret, you feel like you are safe enough.
You're safe enough to share those secrets.
Share the secrets, actually. So,
then to even zoom out of relationship talks, I think one of the most ultimate concepts in life is the concept of truths. Like, even relationship wise or outside relationship, I think the truth always wins. I think that's the ultimate thing that can ever happen. So like, if you develop your personality enough to the extent it should be, you should have no secrets to keep. That's what I'm saying. So having secrets to keep is a pointer to the fact that you are not where you are supposed to be, personality wise.
So why I would counter what you are saying is that as humans we tend to develop as we are going. Okay. There's no perfect human. So along the way you've made mistakes. So you've made a very drastic mistake that you don't want to share with anybody. I'm saying like terrible mistakes. Maybe at a point in your life you were dating a girl and then she went to abort for you and then she died. I don't think it's something you want to go out there and start telling everybody. I'm saying like,
so the context is your partner.
You are my partner. So like if I want to keep that as a secret to my relationship, does it affect my relationship? because it's not our. Do you get me? It's not our relationship.
So I think that makes a lot of sense, because if it doesn't affect the relationship, maybe there's no need to share, right? So, but if for some reason it affects you, so maybe it makes sense what you said, because if it doesn't affect, but if for some reason, because things like this have the tendency of haunting you, maybe you've not affecting, then obviously it affect the relationship somehow, because you've not maybe let it go.
Yeah, and I feel like if there's any truth you are not saying, that can pass as a lie. Like sometimes silence is a lie.
It's a lie, yeah.
True.
True. Ultimately, I'll stand for truth. I'll stand for you spilling out everything, regardless of what will happen. Whatever consequences comes out of speaking the truth, I think is what it's worth bearing, and it makes you a better person. Estimation of
that's actually true. Because I look at it, why do we lie? Right? It's because we has a fear of what would come after
the lies,
whatever it is, because we don't want to take that responsibility. We want to keep ourselves from that pain or that consequence, right?
Yeah.
But that, as you said, it doesn't help us to be better a lot of times, because
but like you said earlier, or where is the one who said, if it does not pertain to the relationship or to the other
maybe it doesn't matter.
I think you have the right to
keep it a secret. That's what I'm saying.
But essentially or structurally, it won't be a secret then. So like,
okay, there's no point. If it doesn't feel like it needs to come out, okay, true.
So it's just something you didn't bring up. It's not a secret.
Yeah.
So I think it's only a secret if you feel like it's something that probably needs to come out, or maybe for some reason you need to spill it, but you're holding it back.
But what about this part? This angle to it. If there are what if there's something? How do I put this? What if what you are keeping a secret? What if the reason you are keeping it a secret is that
is to protect the person?
It's to protect the person, or it can compound and lead to something.
So what I would say is
like something what is because sorry to cut you, I'm trying to emphasize the importance of compromise too.
Yes.
As much as I advocate for speaking the truth, I know there's a form of compromise that is needed. It's just how to find
the balance.
Is it the balance, or how to find the right point where it is not a compromise? Or where it is a compromise. How to know the points where I think that's a challenge.
But it is.
Because what I'm saying is because I've had experiences in relationships that I've kept things secret just to protect the person. Like, I had a relationship, and this girl was like, "Oh, tell me your body count. Oh, are you an alcoholic? I'm not an alcoholic. But do you drink? Do you smoke?" She wanted to know everything. I'm like, it's best you don't know some things. It's best some things are just in the gray area. Know me for a good person. I'm a good person to you. I've not done anything for you to doubt me. She's like, oh, she wants to know that, she wants to know that. I'm like, okay, fine. Let me be honest with you. I go be honest with her. The next thing I'm saying is withdraw her.
And she can't think. It's not
because she's like, oh, I didn't know these things. I wouldn't have. So and I'm like,
but in this scenario, I think she has the right to know those things. Do you know why? Because in a way, they will form the foundation to our future.
Exactly.
Like if you guys will be together for marriage or a serious commitment.
True.
Because she needs to know what your persona is made of and what you grow into before she commits to a long-term relationship.
So what if, what I'm trying to say is that, what if what I'd done at that time was me being immature? I didn't understand. I've left that level. And why don't you just get to know me for who I am now? Than trying to know.
And people change.
Yes, people change.
So in the moment, right, as I said, people change. In the moment, you may be a different person.
Yeah.
And I get you, because the one of the flaws of humans, you tell people stuff is, if you tell them this they have the tendency of holding on to that
those things,
as who you are now, even though you may have outgrown or have evolved, right? And to now convince them otherwise is going to be tough. Even sometimes they'll start just treating you or judging you making statements based on that, right? And it destroys the relationship. And I think at the end of the day, to be honest, if we are going to have an honest relationship, as honest should be, right? You have to be able to just say things as they are. So, and I think there's a way you feed this information. There's times where you can spew certain. I think you have to allow people grow into like
those relationships.
So I can't meet you on day one and say I murdered someone last time. you run.
These examples are
extreme. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'm saying.
So, but then again, I would like to point to the fact that whenever you compromise, whenever you lie, you know. Whatever you need to say that you're not saying, I think everybody knows.
Yes.
And whatever you don't need to say, I think you know too. So at the end of the day, it might just come down to honesty.
So
being honest with yourself.
I also think it goes to the two-way thing, right? I want to tell you a secret.
Okay.
I want to.
What's the secret?
That was so good.
I want to feel safe. That's what I'm telling. I want to feel like what I'm telling you. You not throw it back in my face.
Facts.
I also want to feel like you are mature enough to take
those information in.
In this relationship context now, right? Me and you are in a relationship. We are in already. We are moving together.
No.
I'm not talking about you.
Okay.
We are moving. But I want to be sure that I mean, obviously, I will not tell you everything that I'm gonna.
You don't want to know. Yeah, that's true.
But the ability for me to give you more information is the ability of the more I give you. If you show that you are mature enough to handle it and you leave this against me, I give you more.
Oh, okay.
And I think it has to be, if you want your partner to tell you like the secrets, obviously, and your intention of wanting to know the secrets matters. Your intention is to, because like this chick, her intention was probably to put you in a box. Know, she wants to say, okay, this is who you are. Nah. The intention to want to know a secret is to know the person deeply, is to know, okay, maybe there is a reason why they may be acting certain, maybe there's certain traits that they become to a certain trauma, is to know, okay, this is probably the reason, so I know how to extend that grace through them, right? So I think it goes both ways. Your intention as the listener should be to understand this person. Your intention as a sharer should be so the person understands you a bit more too, and is to test. If you tell people your secret and they run and stay away with it, but I'll just be careful. I think just build into it. So you don't want to share something that someone
is too much
is not mature to take at that time or would bounce back.
Yeah, and I think there's one philosophy you have that you should only date someone that is your friend.
Yeah.
And I think that comes handy here because who is a friend? A friend is someone you can share things with.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
If you are dating someone you can't even share things with,
you should not be dating them.
It shows that you are not friends. Or the friendship is not deep enough to some extent. So I think that your approach
works.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
So what we're basically saying is, if you really want something to work, there should be no level of secrecy. You should be able to. If you're not even like keeping secret, you should be able to share everything with your partner.
But I think the foundation.
But then, how do you know where you need to make compromises?
So that's where the foundation of friendship comes in, right? The foundation has to be friendship.
Okay.
For me to be able to share something with you, we have to we are friends. That's, if someone is your friend, like you can share a lot of things with your friend that you can't tell your parents.
Definitely.
So foundation of relationship, sexual relationship, romantic relationship has to be friendship. And I think that's what we are missing.
I think they're the same thing.
They're not necessarily the same.
Okay, they're not the same thing.
But I'm just saying, if you want, like, let's say, okay, committed
platonic
relationship, relationship that goes into like we are building stuff together. I think friendship is the base.
The basics, yes.
And if that's lacking in the first place, it's a waste of time.
So why I feel like it's important to discuss this topic is because in recent times we've seen, a certain man coming out with different leaks, 400, 500 videos. I think you've seen it on Twitter from Uganda or one country. I don't know, Equatorial Guinea.
I think.
And people were saying, "Oh, I'm not sure his wife knows. I'm not sure his wife knows." And I was thinking to myself that, is there anything that in a relationship that will not come to the forefront at the end of the day?
So I was in the bank 2 days ago. Someone was saying his wife knows. I don't know. Someone said his wife already caught him one time. Okay, there was one guy watching a video and the guy was explaining his wife already knew one time. So they already agreed. Because the guy would not stop. But I don't know how to understand it. This was what the guy was saying on the video. So
but then again,
I don't think you knock 400 with my wife.
I think there's a bad approach, or I won't call it an habit, or maybe a bad habit that women engage in a relationship. Sometimes they see the pointers and they intentionally keep lying to themselves and keep hoping
it will work out.
Because if that man is that if he's that much of
Syrian Aka.
I believe there's no way there won't be pointers.
Yes, you see it.
There's no way
definitely
you live with him as his wife for like years upon years.
The guy is not one.
And there won't be pointers. There will always be pointers, but sometimes we lie to ourselves to keep ourselves comfortable or in the hopes of things getting better. And I don't think that's a good approach to life. I don't think that's a good.
I want to say something very controversial. Not controversial, Sha. Is that I know people that share more with their partner's relationship than they share with their parents. And I'm saying this because, like, I'm not talking about marriages. I'm talking boyfriend, girlfriend. They share more with their girlfriends and their boyfriends
and their parents
than they will share with their parents. And I feel like if you can share with your girlfriend some things, you should be able to share with your parents. Same goes for if you can share with your parents, you should be able to share for the person you claim to love. But what kind of information can we keep away from our parents that we can share with our spouse, and the ones that we can share with our spouse? Should we be keeping information from each other, or is it like I'm trying to, you know, get I mean?
Yeah, you know, your parents are in the position to correct you and guide you. No matter how old you are, you are still subjected to them, like almost like they have authority over you. So that gives more of a reason to keep things secret from your parents. But there are some things you need to justify. Once you tell your parents, you must justify it, or they will go against you. So, I think keeping secrets from parents, I think is more justified
than keeping
yeah.
So I think because also on that, I think because parents are, I would say, formed. They are formed. They have like a lot, like at least looking at our own society, the way African parents can be. You know, there is always this. They have this strict view of life.
Yeah. And sometimes your worldview is different from their worldview.
What probably change. Maybe what you do, okay, you may have messed up in a bad way, right?
Yeah.
But because of they have this fixed view, they always have a so you can already tell what their responsibility before you even say it, so you don't even bother.
Definitely.
Right. So
that's why I think that is more justifiable. Yeah.
A lot of times when you want to share something, you don't want to be judged. You want to listen, because yes, for you to want to share yourself, as a part of it that probably wants to just release that information, and maybe you need help, or maybe just want to be shared with someone. I don't want someone now clamp down.
On the basis of relationship, speaking of, okay, now we know that there's nothing you should hide from your partner.
Yeah.
Let's say you have a very jealous partner.
Okay.
This is an instance. You know your partner is jealous. She's very jealous. You work in a corporate organization. This is not me. No, I know you say that. I mean, you work in a corporate organization where a woman is eating on you. This woman comes to work, brings you food, buys you stuff. You know, if you take those stuffs home, your wife will not believe there is nothing happening. You know that if you tell her, oh, this girl came to me again, she wouldn't believe nothing is happening. How do you go about that? Because that's a secret. You are trying to protect your wife, but you don't want to, you don't want to compromise things. You don't want to keep secrets from her. How do you do that? Go about that?
I think the most direct answer is, if you cannot tell your wife about it, then you should not collect.
Don't engage in it, yeah.
Then you should not collect.
But she's your colleague at work. She just, and you feel like, oh, she's just being nice. But you know the intention behind it.
If you are modest enough to collect the gift, then you should be responsible enough
to face
whatever consequences.
So
it will be the truth of you collecting that.
It's best not take it if you will not.
Be like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't.
Because you have that guilt in you that, oh, I'm hiding something from my wife.
Then lies compound. Once you keep that secret, other activities are tied to that
lie. So why did you not tell me?
You keep building lies over that.
At the end of the day, it becomes
I think it does more danger than good.
Yeah. True.
Word.
So if you won't justify the move, then don't make it. I think that's the rule.
That's word. That's word. Because nowadays people they keep secret though. Bro.
Secrets. Keeping secrets is always. There's always a shadow of fear behind it.
Then I think like women are good at keeping secrets
than men. Yeah,
I think so. I don't know if it's the biology of
men try to keep secrets, but it never works out. You know, you're trying to hide your code, hide your code from your girlfriend. She already knows it.
I feel like, say logically, men are simpler creatures. We things about us tells like
it's easier. Something happened at my workplace. I left work, and my partner works is a female. She wanted to take something on my phone, and I was not at work, and my phone was with her, and she logged it. She entered my phone, took what she wanted to take. So when I go back, I'm like, I was apologizing to her, like, I'm sorry that I know I was not there to give you stuff, like, something I've done, like, how? She's like, I know your password now, like. How do you know my password?
What's it bust my password?
Like, how do you know my password? And this person, what I'm saying is this, because this person has given me a password to her phone several times, and till now I don't remember anything.
I don't know women. I think they have the way their brain works. So let me bust this similar thing. Okay, I don't know if you know with me. I went for one event. For some reason, I forgot my password. I know iPhone wants to do it keeps blocking, and they extended it up to like 24 hours, and I just
But that's weird.
I left it that okay, I will not touch it. And I was with this friend of mine, like we were together that year. She was in my house, and
Which friend of yours?
you don't need to know. So I was with my phone, and I was like, my power life, okay, my password I've been using, I don't know for some reason. Maybe I had taken some things that I was told.
No, maybe, no, man.
Then she was like, okay, give me the phone now. This was someone that we were together the previous night, evening or up to the next day. I came, I drink the phone.
Look out for your front.
My fam like, what?
But maybe that's the way to test movement.
And she had never unlocked my phone.
Probably she gets Face ID for your phone.
How do you know my password? Why did she even tell me? I guess she probably didn't want to talk the previous day.
Yes, just like see this move, I know your password.
But it's crazy. I think women are much more. That's why they say women are much more aware. They observe more. They take in more information from the environment a lot more.
I think they are more emotional. So they tend to read more meaning to
every
things.
single thing.
Men are just carefree.
They are not worrisome.
Yes,
So
men are like,
And I think that's why we did
you don't go.
men are careless.
Yeah.
Okay, so I heard something from an older person. He said, and he said this thing.
It's not all your dirty
linen
that you put
outside. Yes, you don't sun dry every dirty linen. And he said, this based on relationship. It was like there's some things you hide from your wife. Don't let her know. He said sometimes money itself.
Stuff.
Money, your money. You don't let her know everything. Yes, you don't let her know everything.
How much your salary is?
Not even your salary. Just don't let her know your balance. Because you know women too are secretive. You see, that's what he said. In quotes, like women, your wife, you know, if that much.
So will that pass as a lie or as a secret or as a compromise?
So to be honest,
or is it a positive compromise?
I don't even know.
So to be honest, this statement is it can go, it can be right and it can be faulty, right? So I think at the end of the day, what you expect is what you should give, right? If you want a relationship that is open, you learn to try to give that. It doesn't mean that person will give you all of it, but you encourage it. If you take this ideology and that's what you are expecting from a relationship, really.
But let's be logical.
So let me. It's not. It's logical. And why I say it's logical is you have to. You encourage partnership. Me and you, we are going a long journey. We want to build like I'm the man. I'm encouraging you to share, so I will share with you. If I'm not sharing with you, what encouragement? What am I expecting to share? So I'm not saying you may not be able to share everything because I think it will be difficult. But I think the thing is, if you start sharing little things, it gives you like energy. It gives you a platform to share bigger things. You keep. There are things that I would share in a relationship when it started, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And now, like, I can share way more. I think I won't share earlier.
So you have to use your discernment and everything.
You know the time. Okay, you can based off of how much relationship you've built, how much connection, how much you'll be able to share. You know what you can say at that moment. So I think it's something you grow.
You
should be able to read the room and
so it's not like it's not like you pour everything down at that time. There's certain things. Okay, I may not be telling you my bank balance when we met.
But me, I feel like anytime you are confused, just go with the first principles. Basic logic. Like in the case of how much you are making or your account balance, at the end of the day, the basic logic is your money is your money.
Your money, yes.
So what if
it doesn't matter if she knows?
To me, I feel like if I'm ever in that scenario, like
that's
what
my,
it comes down to.
It doesn't matter.
This is my balance and it's my money.
It's my money. What will you do about it?
It just
doesn't change what it is. Yeah, true.
Okay.
But it might be hard to do in practice, but
it's kind of weird hearing all this from you, knowing that you are single. And your experience relationship is maybe it's life experience.
Is that way?
I'm married to the game of life.
If there's any single lady, eat him up. Eat this nigga up, man.
No, I need like 7.
7 of you.
Minimum of 7.
Minimum of 7.
Yeah,
that's another year.
I'm polygamous.
King Solomon.
So we've been speaking with Wilbon X. Secrets in relationships, and basically what he's saying is go with the truth all the time.
But it's easier for me to say as a single guy. But why have to do these things in practice?
Be logical about it.
I have a bit of an experience from it, so I'm speaking more.
You have plenty of experience.
I'm speaking from experience.
From wealth of experience. This man is experienced in this game of the world. So basically, what I'm saying is, just anything you cannot tell your partner is definitely something bad. yeah, it's something you should not even be doing.
Yeah.
And the first instance, so don't do what you not tell your partner.
Yeah.
Then if you do it, say it.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, if you mess up, I think you should, and I think because there's a fear of, sometimes there's a fear of I want to keep this relationship more than I want to be honest about it.
Yes.
So you allow the fear of keeping.
But then is that relationship worth keeping?
Exactly. If you can't be upfront, right? So I think that's if you can look at it this way, like, okay, if I can't be honest with my partner, and I want to spend like how many years together, like. How is it going to be when if I keep compounding
those lies?
I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be free with this person over the years.
Word.
It's better you bust it now. Where it's still early.
And I think
and you learn. You'll be better person.
And I think that's why
you learn your lesson.
Simple issues breaks marriages because it's like an accumulation of everything that happened.
So that's the day one.
So every compromise or every lie or every secret that needed to be said and you didn't say it. At the end of the day, it comes back to us. Nothing escapes.
And there's one thing one guy says. Sorry, just to end it. He says how you know if a relationship will last or break is how each conflict make you after. How you guys if you guys grow. If you guys become stronger after each conflict, it becomes slightly worse. That's how you know the relationship.
But is it possible to have zero conflicts?
No, you have conflicts, but it's how. So after you guys
resolve you grow out of those conflicts.
Do you guys bond stronger or do you guys break?
Facts.
So that's
then should that be a pointer to
honesty
the decision of you marrying that person or not?
Yes, it's
like
part of it.
The way you guys handle the conflict.
So it means
should I decide whether you guys will be married or not?
Yeah,
so if
we are
you resolve the conflict and become stronger,
we are diverting.
Right, what happens is because you were probably you came out up front. I saw you for who you are, and you saw me for who I am. So we're able to resolve it. It's clear, so move. But if there's still stuff I do, there'll still be that. It's like we feel that we are not clear. So we'll stick. So I think that's what.
Word. You've been hearing from anything that comes to relationship. Trust me, Damjek is interested. He has something to say. I call him Mr. Love. That's why I call him Mr. Love.
Mr. Love.
So yeah, but we can't take all your date, And these topics are topics that you can't discuss for like 1 hour, 2 hours. It's things that it's bare parallel talk.
Yeah.
You can go for hours. So
we'll break it into different segments.
So next time we'll talk more on this. Yeah. Hopefully we have Mr. Wale with us very soon.
Nice one. Man.
Thank you for coming.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for taking time out of your day being single, and being here. Yeah, and I remain your host, Sirboby, and
it's your boy Damjek.
And this is the Sidekicks show. Remember to subscribe, share, like, and put your notification bells on. We see you soon. Peace.
100. This man, I don't want to come as his boy. He was listening.